The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest reef system and is also believed to be the world's largest living organism. The Great Barrier Reef follows Australia's east coast and is located in the Coral Sea. It is over 1,250 miles long and can be seen from outer space. First, I will tell you how, according to the World of Earth Science, that the coral polyps began to build their Great Reef more than 23.7 million years ago. I will also discuss how the Great Barrier Reef is the home to such a wide variety of different species of coral and marine life. More than 23.7 million years ago, the coral polyps began to build what is now the Great Barrier Reef today. It ended more than 5.3 million years ago. Coral polyps are a tiny living coral animal which is jelly-like and comes in many variety of different shapes, colors, and sizes. The Great Barrier Reef is made up of accumulated mineralized remains of coral animals, and it takes up to 5 years to create a 1-inch thick layer of coral. The Great Barrier Reef consists of about 3,000 individual coral reefs, islands, and lagoons throughout. The coral polyps require a water temperature of at least 20 degrees Celsius and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. In November of each year, marine biologists have discovered in 1981 that 135 different species of coral release their eggs and sperm into the ocean, which creates as you can see, a pinkish orange cloud that engulfs the surface of the ocean for hundreds of miles. It is called mass spawning, which is triggered by the mechanism that is dependent on the moon, the tides, and the water temperature. According to the article written by Ed and Brenda Lerner in the Gale Encyclopedia of Science, the Great Barrier Reef has been described as the most complex and perhaps the most productive biological system in the world. It contains over 350 different species of coral and red and green algae. Animal life flourishes within and throughout the Great Barrier Reef. And it includes thousands of animals and marine life, including crabs, lobsters, sharks, turtles, and 22 different species of whale. Not to mention the 1,500 different species of fish that the Great Barrier Reef contains. As you can see, the Great Barrier Reef has many interesting characteristics that make it one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. The Great Barrier Reef provides such a diverse and variety of species and known to be the largest world's living organism. There are more than 2 million tourists that visit the Great Barrier Reef in Australia today to enjoy and admire the beauty and surroundings. Many of the fun outings the tourists can experience and endure include cruises, seaplanes, helicopter rides above, and snorkeling and fishing with the marine life. Not only is the Great Barrier Reef home to many species of marine life, but it is also a great place and beautiful place for tourists to visit from all around the world. Thank you.